Hey Scorpios, welcome in. This is going to be your Pride Month. I know it's late. I'm sorry. Life has been crazy. I was trying to get them out yesterday and being down with a migraine due to all the fireworks. So, we're going to get started. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame. If you're on the Twin Flame journey with another person, one side or the other will probably resonate more. And if this is your own balance, and keep in mind we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy that needs to be in balance. This has nothing to do with gender. All are welcome as long as you are here in love. So we're going to get started with divine feminine here, divine masculine here. Look at your oracle card, and then we're going to get into the tarot. Spirit, thank you for your messages. I ask for messages in the best and highest good of my Scorpios today. Keep in mind, if one particular reading does not resonate, you may want to check for other placements, particularly Venus, Moon, Sun, and Rising. Feminine, 9, Crown Chakra, the unlimited self. And for the masculine here, we have 20, Beyond the Mind. You are the third group that has gotten 20, and believe me, these cards have been shuffled like crazy. Okay, let's take a look at the book here. So for Crown Chakra, again, this is the Divine Feminine, and it does not matter which of any gender that you ascribe to. This is where your energy is right now, okay? 9, Crown Chakra, the unlimited self. Keywords: devotion, inner guidance, visionary inspiration, fathoming beyond the mind, enlightenment, connection to the universe and life force energy. The Crown Chakra is your link to the multidimensionality of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinity symbol of limitlessness appears within the unfolding petals and points you to the your most potent potential. Here you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with our spirit, purpose, and truth. And then 20, Beyond the Mind, thinking with the heart, being present, heart and mind connection, meditation, the bliss of being, quieting the monkey mind, fathoming the unfathomable, finding happiness within, going beyond intellectual limitation. Take a step outside your mind-based concerns or limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. You may be transfixed by past experience. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. Step back and clear your mind. Meditate in your own way. Contemplate what the situation at hand would feel like if you released all fears and worries. Are these concerns even yours? All right. So remember, divine feminine, divine masculine here, divine feminine. We are looking at the purpose in your divine masculine's life here, which is the sun, to bring happiness. Well, that's pretty cool. And here for the divine masculine, we have your purpose in divine feminine's life as the daughter of wands in the east and the father of swords. Now, this here is you're bringing, you are the investigator of truth here for your divine feminine counterpart. Okay, so this is like like the gentle judge, the quick, the one who brings truth consistently and quickly. And with going from that page to that father there's a little bit of a feeling of like teacher. You're meant to teach truths in some way. And Spirit, what is the past life connection here? Ooh. 5 of Cups. You've experienced deep sorrow with one another. Can you tell me just a little bit more about this, Spirit? You've had immature dealings in the past. Possibly like, you know, first relationship in a past life. Something like that, and that's what's being healed this time. And the karmic lesson here that Divine Feminine is learning at this moment, at this time. We have the Devil and the Ace of Wands in the East. This is learning to quit chasing your own demons here. Freeing yourself from addiction, freeing yourself from any kind of lower vibration, fear, hatred, anger, avarice. Whoa, what are you doing? Okay. And Divine Masculine's purpose here for Scorpio's Spirit. Well, Four of Stones to bring stability. Oh, this is so sweet. So sweet and so beautiful. Alright, Divine Feminine, what do you think of Divine Masculine at this time? Well, you obviously know this person, for most of you here. Or there's a familiarity, a really strong familiarity when you do meet them, if you haven't yet. Divine Masculine here thinks that Divine Feminine is a quick mover. Maybe makes decisions a little hasty sometimes, but passionate. Knows what they want, goes after it. And how does Divine Feminine feel towards Divine Masculine at this time? 8 of Stones. This is Divine Masculine is some kind of teacher to the Divine Feminine here. And Divine Masculine, how do you feel about Divine Feminine here? Oh, wow. 4 of Wands. Home base, baby. Perfect. You're the one, Divine Feminine. You are the one. And then next action, Divine Feminine is likely to take towards Divine Masculine here. It's the 3 of Wands and the Star. Divine Feminine is taking over healing or standing in their power here. Like, when I say taking over healing, I mean, like seizing it for yourself, choosing, I will heal myself, or I will be myself. And Divine Masculine's next action here. The Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Son of Wands. Okay, so your next likely action here, likely action for Divine Masculine towards Divine Feminine is trying to exert power in some way. Like you're gonna kind of do this on again, off again kind of feeling here, Divine Masculine, because you got Feminine standing in their power, and then Masculine here going, ah, but it's not traditional. Ah, maybe I don't want to be with this person. Maybe I don't want this. Okay, so time to take a step back and breathe. It is okay for your person to be in their power. In fact, you want them to be in their power, okay? So let's chill on that for just a minute. Take a breath. Just because it's traditional or it fits with your original belief does not mean that your counterpart is doing anything wrong. And so you may need to temper that in yourself a little bit, right? And be careful. Both sides here need to be careful not to tread on the other with trying to express themselves so hard, right? And let's see, what is the challenge of this relationship, Spirit? Oh, okay. I need to get my other deck out. We have the Four of Cups and Aeon, which is also known as Judgment. Some of you may not be able to have children, or you may have had, well, we'll just say, so we don't make anything more difficult for people, we'll just say it may be difficult for you to conceive or to keep a baby. For others of you, the issue is having difficulty getting started. Excuse me. We have the 4 and we have the 20 here, and 4 is stability, the earth, and order. And then 20 is going to go down to 2 plus 0. We have partnership, cooperation, balance, and harmony. And 0 is potential. So it might be that you're frequently missing each other, or you're like, and when I say missing, I mean like you're not, like you've been around the same circle a million times, but you've just not connected in the way that you want to. Or you may be having difficulty just getting something off the ground here, and that's the challenge of your relationship, is like somebody's looking back, somebody's looking forward, just having some difficulties like with aligning your timing or your purpose here. Let's go ahead and get some clarification on this. Spirit, can you show me this 4 of Cups, please? 4 of Cups. Whoops. I am throwing cards now. Alright. So for the 4 of Cups, we have 3 of Potions, Ace of Candles, and the Hermit. So one of you or both of you have been spending too much time in your head over something in the past. Probably a past relationship here. For some of you, that relationship was with a Virgo. For others of you, it causes you to isolate and choose not to engage in this because of past wounding. Spirit, may I see now? Ah, yes. Okay, so you're having difficulty getting all of this off the ground. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Fool. Having difficulty getting it off the ground because of this looking back. And I'm feeling like for both of you, this exists in some manner. Look, you're looking back at something that keeps holding you from being able to express with your counterpart, to be able to actually work on the living the dream and doing it without being afraid. All right, and what is the soul contract here, Spirit? What is the soul contract between these two that they're working on right now, or that is the most important? Mother of Stones, Spider Woman. This is also known as the Queen of Pentacles. This is having abundance. All right, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, this is your fated abundance here. Your ability, both of you together, to create something beautiful, a home where you have everything that's needed and more. Where you have all the resources that are needed. What's needed here right now is a rearrangement. Spider Woman has this interesting ability to rearrange the inside, if you know what I mean. To truly to rearrange you. And I see this as, you know, some things are out of place. The puzzle pieces aren't quite fitting, and we're seeing that, you know, kind of as a theme here. So what's needed at this time is for both of you to spend time in meditation. Allow yourself to surrender. Allow yourself to surrender to the moment, and start working toward your goals, and understanding that life is intricate, right? And spider webs are absolutely difficult, but spiders carry their houses on their backs. They have everything they need everywhere they go. They go set up, they get their food, they have their shelter. It's all in one. They have every resource that they need to be able to feed themselves and propagate their species, right? So do you. This is fated. So get on it, right? Okay, let's see. Next, yeah. Let's get some advice for Divine Feminine here. What is, whoops, darn it, I'm telling you. We have a Queen of Presents. That is the Mother of Stones there. Thank you for that confirmation. We have the King of Needles, the Three of Needles, and the Eight of Presents. So I believe what's needed at this time is take a look at where your truths are coming through, and the little voice that you hear in your head that might be negative. Start writing those negative things down and burning them, okay? Because you need to work on your self-mastery here. You need to work on being honest with yourself, that you do have everything that you need. Everything. You got all of it. You are motherfucking Santa. Mrs. Santa here. You got everything. You got the cookies. You got the sheet. You've got everything that you possibly need to make everything that you need. You've got Santa's workshop at your disposal here, okay? That's what I'm talking about. And some of you need to work on, there's an addiction here, or possibly a spot that's like immature and easily hurt, right? And there's a spot needs to work on. You need to work on that. Let yourself heal. Take a look at the truth there, okay? Divine Masculine, what's our advice here? Rest. Anything else? Apparently you need to get your rest, Divine Masculine. When you take a look at your greatest fear here, Divine Masculine, you're going to find that the biggest fear that you have truly is the fear of not being yourself. And this may be why you've got a little bit of back and forth energy going on. You might have been, or might be right now, in a, player kind of, energy, or just kind of, I'm not really sure I really want to settle down, yada, yada, yada. What you're afraid of here is letting someone see the real you. Even though, trust me, your Divine Feminine already sees the real you. You can't hide that. You can't hide that from someone who is basically half you, right? Or half of you, like your other half. I hate saying that, but you'll hear that anyway. You need to take an absolute torch here to this judgment that you have against yourself. Somebody made you feel like it was not, father, mother, aunt, grandmother, something. Somebody when you were growing up made you feel like there was a part of you that was wrong. And I feel like for some of you, this is your, like, you like spooky stuff or whatever. I mean, you're a Scorpio. Come on, this is just, like, why would anybody even judge that? But people do. Maybe you like spooky stuff, or somebody called you spooky or made you feel like bad for liking something that others didn't consider beautiful. And it's time to take a look at that and heal it and burn it and wear that costume you didn't wear on Halloween, or do whatever it was that, I don't care if it's something stupid and it's a toy. Go get the toy off of eBay. Okay? Heal this wound. Be done with it. There's no reason ever to be anyone other than yourself. Literally, no one can be a better version of you than you can, and there's nobody out there that can be you. So be yourself. Alright, let's see here. What words of wisdom do we have today? Oh, I forgot to do the shadows. Sorry. See the karmic lessons. Let's see what those questions were real quick. Whoops. Okay, there it is. So, Divine Feminine, what are you highly attached to or addicted to? What do these attachments or addictions fulfill in your life? What did we just talk about? And Divine Masculine, what is your shadow question here? It has to do with the karmic lessons that you're learning. How do you spend time alone and reflect on your life? Are there negative patterns that appear in your mind when you're alone? Yeah, and this really goes with that advice here. Where is the... Yeah, having difficulty here. There we go. Going off alone and having difficulty reaching that Ten of Pentacles. So I would say, while you're reflecting on this question here, when you're spending time alone here, what are you doing to build your Ten of Pentacles? Are you building that life that you want? And what patterns are you appearing in your mind that are telling you not to, or distracting you from that, right? Okay, so now we're going to grab our couple of words here. So, Divine Feminine, what have we got for you? We have Trust Your Instincts. And that goes back to our first card here about intuition, the crown chakra, receiving messages. We have the golden touch and division. So for some of you here, this is obviously, you know, intuition. What you think about, you're going to bring about at this time. So be careful what you wish for and make sure that it's good. It's what you want for sure. Because what you focus on here is going to bloom. And for some of you, someone out there is taking over a division, like a department, something like that, and you're gonna make it absolutely amazing by following your instincts. And then others here, this is getting rid of things, and this may be for everyone, getting rid of things in your life that aren't going to flourish. You're not going to spend time on them, so you're getting rid of them. And that may be, you know, people, places, things, jobs, whatever, what have you. Whew, okay. And for Divine Masculine, we have beauty, karma, structure, stop and play. So Divine Masculine here, we have what you're attracted to and what you're curious about. These things are natural. And as we were talking about in your advice here, there's something that you need to allow yourself to enjoy. Whether that's, you know, for some of you it might be a climbing, like a climbing experience here. Maybe you want to do parkour. Maybe you like, you know, going to a particular type of museum, or, you know, even a science museum, something like that. There's a childhood revisiting that needs to happen here. You know, if somebody calls up and says, hey, you should go to Brickfest with me, go. Right? If somebody calls up and says, hey, I got tickets to go see this thing, and it's something from your childhood, and you do want to go, your inner child is screaming, let me go. Go do it. Go do it. You need playtime. It is time here to stop and have some fun, whatever that means to you. And like I said, this has something to do with fixing a childhood wound. So whoever calls you or messages you and says, let's do this thing, or you see this thing that looks great, go do it. Okay? Now we're going to pull a couple of Angel Oracle cards, and then we're going to go ahead and close it out. Sorry the reading was a little bit disorganized there, but Spirit came through as always, and it fits together, so that's wonderful. All right, Prosperity, Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. What did I tell you? I love that. Okay. And then Moon Cycles, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize on those cycles. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever you feel called to do. And keep an eye out. I got a lot of great content coming up. Thank you so much for your patience, and have a wonderful, wonderful month.